Ah, video making, yes. Alright, got a response video, I think, to Fred. And maybe a sum up on some of this stuff, I don't know. Yeah, what's to sum up? We're gonna have to keep talking about some of this crap forever, I guess. But I guess the forever part, I guess, is what I'm sort of gonna get to in here. The stuff that seems like we're gonna never get through it. This stuff I've been trying to swim through my whole life. Anyway, it's this word thing, this impression thing, notions. Really hard to undo what's in people's heads notion-wise, and what they've sort of made is a short list of their favorites, so to speak. If they see a certain name on the leaderboard, it bugs the shit out of them. And it's like there's the good guys and the bad guys, kind of a game. It's played with words and notions in people's heads. And so life is one of these words. Okay, people, you say the word life, and it's one of these friendly little words in people's heads. It's the good guy. It's the home team. Is the life team. And for me, for some time, it's been a tricky word. I have had a benefit of the doubt sort of attitude towards the living, even an empathetic one, kind of looking out for the underdog of the living. But in plain fact, life is consumption and reproduction. We all are made out of Frankenstein. That's the diagram, if not the actual parts. It's cannibalism. It's not a good thing. It's a parasite. It's the bad guy. It's the Hannibal Lecter in the story. Even though, like I said, I like Hannibal Lecter. So we can have a hero that's not a hero. We can have we can root for. That's whatever the right word is. But I'm just saying that the argument is I'm fighting against something that's, it's going to be hard to get people's definitions to change, their perception to change. It's going to be hard to convince them that life is a bad thing if they have a perception in their head that it's mother and it's the good guy, and we have to protect the living from being dead and such, because, well, that's just the way it works. And I guess I'm saying is that it's like this problem with Pyro. He's having a philosophical conversation about the reality of determinism and our makeup and how we function, and he's cheating the argument by applying a bunch of what he wants the truth to be in there. What he needs it to be, and he's stated it quite clearly. This is really a need issue. Life somehow is diminished for him if he thinks he's trapped in some sort of spiral of, not even a spiral, some sort of maze of required interaction. If A doesn't happen, or C, or some other constituent, there's just no way he can compensate for it or fix it. And the whole idea that he is a thing made by him, not made by the world, not made by a filter, a filter that progressively acquires understanding and notions of right and wrong and principles and ideals, set or composed inside a frame of a biological life form that has personal ambition. So we're just not simple. We're just not. We say a word like living thing. It just doesn't. That's not a description. It doesn't say enough. And I guess that's what I'm getting to, because I'm not a me. I'm a byproduct of a system of thousands of years of knowledge acquisition, millions of years of desire and booty acquisition. I'm a product of all kinds of crap, and some of it really is crap, I guess is what I'm getting to. But even because of our language, will it ever be called crap? Will we ever properly label anything on this planet? I guess that's what it comes down to, is our language really does suck, because all these words are loaded, and they're loaded from a past that believed in gods, a past that was profoundly ignorant, and they've spoiled the words. They've fucked them up. They've broken them. And some of that damage is permanent if you don't deliberately and willfully and openly fix it. Try to fix it. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to migrate to a truth, to a consistency, to a functionality. Language is not going to fix itself. At least not. It's going to take longer unless we do it deliberately and willfully, because we recognize the words are broken, so we stop using them. It's pretty much to that point. So maybe I'll try to do that. I don't know. It sounds like a lot of trouble, I guess, for one individual. And I guess if we don't have if we don't transition to better verbiage universally, then we're just in a similar problem anyway. And then people are saying words with different meanings anyway, so we'll not accomplish anything. But it's problematic, because I can say a sentence with the word life in it, and when I hear the word life now, I've recontextualized that word pretty substantially over my lifetime, and it's not a good word anymore. It's not the good guys anymore. It's recognized as dangerous, threatening, and even though I'm part of it, there's not good emotions tied to it. There's not good thought connections. I've managed to, in my brain, I've managed to get some blood and guts on that little green Gaia word. So it's no longer all hearts and flowers and rainbows and unicorns. I hear the word, I can see the scars and the wound. The word's kind of made out of a stitched up wound. I Frankensteined it, and so it's not a good guy. So when I see it creeping up the leaderboard, I'm not pleased. Anyway, so the whole word problem really is a big problem, because it screws up the whole idea of even communicating with each other. So that is something we've got to work on, I guess, and such. I got an allergy or something. Anyway, so I think that's enough for now, and such. Until the next time and such. Blah, blah, blah.